Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I organize my hourly, vertical, hourly, neutral hourly planner for 2018, like how I'm going to be using it for the upcoming year. I ordered my planner for my birthday. My birthday's in November, beginning of November. So once I got all my birthday money, I decided to order the planner. And so what I decided to do is I have, basically in my planner, I have 14 months. So I have November through December, I have November and December of this year, and then January through December of next year. So this is the planner and the cover that I currently have right now. So let's get into it. So on this side, I just have important stuff, which, you know, categories like colors for my classes next year, because with school, so each class has a color, and each class has a color that I associate it with. So like they have the same, so each class, for me, this is what I do. I have a notebook and a folder, and they're the same color. That's what I do. So then that's what this is on this side, and then I have the sticker or sticky notes thing here. There's that. Let me open it up so you can look at it a little bit better. I can get it open, and then there's that. And then, you have your vellum sheet, and then I have my name just written there. And these stickers here are a value sticker pack that was like just letters and numbers from Happy Planner. And then you have your quote page and your Love and Wonder stuff here. And then this is what I keep track of in here. I don't keep track of a whole lot. I forget to look at this, but this is basically the whole year's, well, here on this side, I haven't updated this part yet because we don't know next year, but for right now, this is school. And this is basically the days, and I have my little code up here. So like all the silver are days that do not have school, and the gold are and then gold is like first day of the semester. So I've got all that marked, so I can kind of look at that and know like, oh, I don't have school this week or something. And then in here, these here, which you can see are came on a sampler sheet in Planner Kate. And then I have numbers, which the numbers are from the Happy Planner number and letters like value pack thing. And I just have people's birthdays and the dates and everyone's birthdays, family and friends and stuff that I have in this one that I keep track of, just so I can have it for and then you get, blank page. I just kept track of, I just write random like to-do list, notes, stuff that I don't really do anything. And then you've got your November monthly, which is what November looks like. And what I do is I like to put all my assignments, like everything. It's like assignments, tests, when I'm going home, birthdays, just every little thing in here. And then here's that. And then I didn't really get to, and this was the first week, and this is my birthday week, as you can probably see. So I have a quote, and my to-do list, and school stuff, and this is a busy week. This is a pretty good week. And then there's that. And then, the week goes on, there's another week. I'll just keep flipping so you guys can see. Thanksgiving week. Probably it's hard to see. And then you got December. And you have December. And this is what December looks like so far. And stuff like that. And then here's the first one. And there's that. So you kind of just see that every day, I don't have class on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I don't have class till 12:20, and then 12:30 on Thursdays. And so in the morning, I do try to create a to-do list of things I want to do. So most of the mornings, I'm either going to, most of the time in the mornings before class, during this semester, or last semester, I was either doing laundry or doing notes or like filling in notes that I missed, or like that I need to add from yesterday's class, or that's what I normally do in this stuff in the morning, or that's most. And then the afternoon, and then in the evening was more of my add notes, finish notes I didn't get done, or study. That's what my evening. But this semester, upcoming semester in spring of 2019 is more going to be on. I have early classes. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays I have classes at 9 and 8, and I'm 8 on Tuesdays, and I'm done by 10:45 on Tuesdays and 12:05 on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I'm gonna have more time in the evening or after class to get stuff done. So I'm not gonna have as many to-do lists, and like you're not gonna see, well, this week isn't, but you're not gonna see as many to-do lists here because I'm gonna have class and early, and all my classes are 15 minutes apart. So I go from one class, I'm done with one class, I have another class. Like I'm just one class to the next. So what is the next? And I'm done. And I did that because I go home a lot, so I want to be able to go home early, and that's the thing. And then, so in my weekly, it's kind of how a week works. This is a good week to look at because it was kind of busy, but a week to look at. So what I started off with is filling out. What I started off with is always when I always have my kids and stuff, I always start off with the washing. And I always put up your weekend banner and stuff. That's what I always start off with. And then the next thing I start off with is filling out. So let's look at this half of the week. I always fill out my classes, like what was, because most teachers tell you what you're doing in each class, or you can kind of assume like, oh, you're going to be just doing this chapter, what you're going to be covering. And so what I do is I go in. So like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So for my first class was Theater 101. So I basically just write well, this class I kind of mix it up on accident, but let's look at Wednesday. Well, I had an assignment due, so like I wrote that there. And like sometimes I write it. I don't know if I always, I always put it in. Let's look at this week. So I always put it in, it's due at 12, but I have class, so I just kind of just put it right above it, the same thing, and I mark it off when I'm done. So like I had, this is chapter assignment due, and then I have theater, and so I just write the Theater 101, and I just write I write the abbreviation. So like next semester I have accounting 201, so it's ACC 201. I just write I don't write the whole class name. It's too long, it doesn't fit. And then I do a little asterisk. And then I write like what we're covering. So like we covered chapter 9, the musical theater. And then I have a quiz. And then I put that there. Like I just do that. And then like when something's done, I check it off when it's done. So like then here, I had this. Like, and then like on Monday mornings at 8 or Tuesdays for my CIS class, we had some some access module due. So when it's done, I check it off. And then after that, most of the mornings, I always have my checklist here. And then there's that, so I wrote that down and stuff like that. And like sometimes I do tests, and or sometimes I just put tests. It just depends on what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. And then, then I always have that. And then, I always have my checklist. And I try to have an evening checklist so I can kind of put stuff. And then, so like this weekend, it was Friday. I think I had this at one point. I know I had this little box here this is a planner cake thing. Like when I go somewhere, a lot of places when I want to go out and go to the store or go out and get stuff that I need, if I have certain places to go, I always do like a big box like this, so I just know I need to go to this place, And then I had that, so I know, and I think I had it over here, but I decided to go after class was over, and I had something new. And then I had my to-do list. Like this is how a week would go. And then over here, I do have this is stuff that like I want to. Oh, not this. I'm talking about the sidebar. Sorry. The sidebar is mostly for me is a list of things like I need reminders to work on this week that are maybe due next week. Like for me, I always had each week we would cover a new chapter in psychology. And so Monday, at noon, we always had a chapter like quizzes and stuff due online. So I needed to make sure I had a spot to write reminders and stuff like that. And that's what I basically do, is it's just reminders of like things I need to get done this week that are due next week, or I need to work on, or just stuff that I need to keep adding to my list. So like, 'cause I don't know what day I'm gonna specifically work on them, but I know they need to be done. And so then you flip and flip, and then there's December. And then here is, I've showed you, and then here's December. And this is what I haven't, and then we've got, this is 1 week in December. And I do even plan out like, oh, I'm driving home. It's just something to mark on my planner, because it's just, and then there's another week. I know I should have done another video, but there's another week, and I'm trying to track water. And then like stickers, like, I am trying to track water, but stickers like these come from a Happy Planner seasonal value pack stuff. And then here is last week. Here's another week or something, and I'm trying to drink, and like now, especially because it's, I had school these days, or these days, I didn't have school these days, but when I'm not in school, like literally not in school for a week, I'm not gonna go and buy a Happy Planner, or a Planner kit, because I just don't, because I don't make sense, because I don't have enough going on that I need it. And so like, I just wrote a bunch of to-do stuff that I want to get done during the week, and this is part, and also this is a list that I'm gonna keep carrying on each week. So like, here's this week. And like, what I wanted to do with each week, I wanted, especially during break, I want to basically create a list, and basically if I don't get it done this week, it's gonna carry on to the next week and just go to my sidebar. And so I have all this stuff, and this week's pretty, and like this kit, one of the Facebook groups, someone was selling a binder full of kits, and so I decided to buy it. And so any of those extra kits that came with that I don't buy, that are not current, that's what I'm using off my off weeks. So I've already kind of gone through, and I've planned, and what I've done, and I'll show you in but like, I've marked each week. So here's, you know, how my week's gonna look, and then I can, if I plan, like today, I need to mark some of this off, but today I need to like, and then like, I have this to-do list over here, but I can add it in what day I'm physically gonna do it. So like, here's this week, and then next week, this is what it's gonna look like. And I haven't planned it, I haven't planned anything out yet. It's just I have my washing and little things, so I know what kit I'm looking for. And then January, which I haven't ordered January, like the add-on, I have the kit, but I haven't got the add-ons yet, which that won't be till after Christmas. And then this is what the first week of January, or New Year's Eve week kind of looks like. And so I just have the kits marked. Like here, I have the kits marked. So like the washing stuff, so I know what kit I'm using, just so I kind of plan it. And these are kits I didn't go and buy, I planned. And then this like, let me go back, sorry. These kits I didn't go and buy. These are the kits that I got with my extra kit, and that's my plan with my when I bought this up on Facebook, is I'm just using these so I don't go and spend money when I don't, because I'm not busy enough to use it. And then the 14th is when I start school. It's when I start back at school. So I will start using kits again when school starts. That's this. I don't have anything in the back. I don't keep anything back there. You know, it comes with your, you've probably all seen this a million times. It comes with your stickers. And I do sometimes look at them, but not too often. You know, you come with this, and then I don't have much in here, and there's the back of the cover. Now I do store, this is my folio that I do use. And like, I have some paper clips, and I do keep the perpetual calendar, which just keeps the birthdays. So I can double check that I have all the birthdays and stuff from each year, each month. And then I just started doing this, and I started doing this, and I like this a lot. Keeping the kit in my planner, or in my folio, I go back and I actually use the kit more with this way. And you can tell I haven't used a whole lot of it. So that's kind of a good thing. But, and here's that. And so then I stick my planner in it. And and here's it. And then, oops, let me fix it. And then there's my planner in my case, and that's what I do, and I do keep it in my bag and stuff, but, you know, and then what I do at my desk at school is I do keep this there, I look at it, and I've learned, because, I mean, in college, you do get your assignments, and you do get your stuff, you know, or you get your syllabus, so you know everything that's due, when you're gonna do, which is a little nice, but I did get into the habit of, like, it'd be Wednesday or, like, Tuesday, and I could be able to fill out, I'd fill out what I was going to do every single day. But then I would never actually do what was on, and so I had to stop myself from filling out my planner so early. But one of the tricks that I think people need to learn is not to get into that. Don't fill out your planner early. Like, I mean, your to-do list stuff, because that's going to change. Because some days you may not feel in the mood to do this, or you may not get this done, or you may not get as far as you think you can get into doing an assignment or something. And so you can't finish it, or just stuff that comes up. And so that's why I recommend, like, in the morning or after, you know, before you're gonna actually do something, fill it out. And what I like to do is really fill out, like, exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna do this first, and then I want to get this done. And what I try to do is, I have a hard time at school, like, spending a long time studying. Like, I'm very bad at that. Like, I can't study a lot for like 30 minutes, an hour at most is what I can study, and then I just, like, I maybe look like I'm studying, but I lose track of, I'm not retaining it very well. And so what I have to do is sit there, and so, like, what I try to do is study, you know, do, like, notes or something where I can listen to music while I'm doing it, do something else, and then go back to notes, or go back to study. Just, I have to break it up. And so, like, using my planner helps me really structure my time, and, like, and especially this semester, this upcoming semester, this spring, like, it's gonna be really good, because I'm really gonna be able to really use my hourly and stuff, because I'm gonna get done with class so early, so I'm gonna have all this time. So, like, I should be, like, maybe not on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but Tuesdays and Thursdays, I get done at 10:45. So I should be able to maybe, you know, I'm able to get lunch and then study, and be done by, like, 3 or 4 in the day and stuff. So it helps me, having a planner really helps me. It helps me stay on track of my assignments and stuff, but it really helps me kind of really structure my time and structure when I'm going to get things done. So I know, like, oh, I have time, I need to get, it's just, you got to focus on, and not everyone's a planner person, but find what works for you. Find the style that works for you and use it. If you have any comments or suggestions or any questions, just leave them below. And, you know, I hope to see you guys in the next video. And my next video that I do plan on doing is showing you the planner essentials. What I use, you know, so if I'm going to have a planning session, what I use in my plan. That's my next video, and I hope to see you then. Bye.